Yeah, I'm just waiting a second to see if we get some folks in here. I didn't really anticipate doing this again today. Okay, let's make sure this thing doesn't fall over. Whoa, that wouldn't be good. Hello, everyone. Yeah, I'm fully awake too. you know, as most of you know, I do not read my comments normally. The one where I talked about, possibly having a get-together here a while back, I checked the comments there to see how many people were willing to get together who are in the area, in the Intermountain West, and of course there aren't too many. But so I don't know that we'll be doing that, but that's the reason why I checked it. And I did just check my comments on my last video just a few minutes ago, and there was a question: have I blacked out? Okay, you ready for story time? Want a story time? I had that 32 ounce. It was called a 32 ounce Czech Pilsner. Now I'm having a pint, a 16 ounce of Oktoberfest. Gee, I wonder why that would be, right? And this is all I'll have today. Now let me tell you about Blackouts, okay? I'm not a heavy drinker. As a matter of fact, I'm very much a lightweight. I don't hold my liquor very well. I don't get nasty. I don't get mean. If I drink too much, I can make it through, the beers or whatever. But they act like a sleeping pill. I will go to sleep. I don't black out. I finally just get tired and I go to sleep. So that's not really a blackout. However, I've never blacked out from beer. Okay, I've relaxed and gone to sleep. Chosen to go to sleep. I could have stayed awake. Chosen to go to sleep when I've had a few too many beers. And a few too many beers for me is like 2 to 3 like I'm having now. But the real blackouts, I've only had 2. And they weren't really my fault, okay? What were they? Let me tell you the story. I'm sure you'll find this interesting. The first time, it was after my wife Carol died, and I went to see her brother, my brother-in-law, who lives in San Diego, and right on the beach. They live right on the beach. Well, they used to. They don't now. They live in a condo now, but they used to live right on the beach. And it was on the La Jolla Beach, and there's a shack down there that the surfers would use, and it's called the Shack. Well, they opened up I don't know who opened it up, but somebody opened a bar up on La Jolla Boulevard, and they called it the Shack. Gee, surprise there, right? So, my brother-in-law took me up there, and we had a hamburger and whatever, played a little pool, and had some beer. Well, then we go sit at the bar, and he says, "I'm going to buy you a drink," and I said, "Okay." I'd never had Jägermeister before. Now you can see where this is going, right? So he orders me a shot of Jägermeister. And it tasted like licorice, if any of you have ever had it. It and Ouzo are very similar. So, we clicked our glasses and down the hatch. Well, he said, "Did you like that?" And I said, "Yeah, it wasn't too bad. I could handle that." He says, "Well, let me get you another one." So he gets me another one. And that's the last thing I remember that whole night. The next thing I knew, I woke up in his house, of course, in my bedroom where I was staying. I had no idea how I got there. The door was open to the porch that so you can hear the ocean, but I couldn't remember anything. And so, I go downstairs and I talk to him, and he goes, "Yeah, we had a good time last night." I said, "Well, how did I get home? Did you carry me?" He says, "Oh, no, you walked." And I said, "How did I walk? I don't remember a thing of it." He says, "Well," he says, "you had that second Jägermeister, and while you were sitting there, your eyes glassed over, and this lady came and sat next to you." I'll just tell you the story here. Sorry if I hurt anybody's feelings. And apparently she was really coming on to me, but I didn't know what to do about it, so I didn't respond, obviously. And he held me in some disrespect for that. But I do have my scruples, right? But even when I'm thoroughly intoxicated to the point of blacking out. But that was the first time I ever blacked out, and I was afraid that he had to throw me over his shoulder and carry me home or get a taxi. But he says, "No, I just kind of held on to your shoulder and we just walked back to the house, which is about 2 blocks or maybe 3, something like that. So that was the first time. The second time, I made arrangements to go see one of my daughters with 2 of my other daughters. Now I won't tell you a whole lot about where it was or whatever, but we had to drive all night to get there. So there are 3 of us, 2 of my daughters, and they're grown up. They're in their 30s. Okay, and we drove all night, and I drove quite a bit of the time. So we get there, about 8:30, 9 o'clock in the morning. And knock on the door, and my daughter opens the door and hands me a Jägermeister with Rumpelmints in it. Do you know what that is? so it's not a shot. It's a fairly good sized glass. Probably if you look at this, it's 16 ounces. So it was probably half that. It was probably about 6 to 8 ounces. She hands me this mixture of Jägermeister and Rumpelmints, and I down it, and that's the last thing I remember. Apparently, we went to a ball game, we went to the store, went on a walk around a park or something like that, and I remember none of that. I woke up the next morning, and I had lost a whole day. So, at any rate, that's my experience, not with beer, but with Jägermeister and the combination of Jägermeister and Rumpelmints. So I thought I'd just relay that. Death in a cup, boy, that's a fact. I don't know what's in Jägermeister. That crap, they say it's the worst stuff at the bottom of the barrel, but there's just something in it, something like, what do they call that stuff? Anethys, something like that. It's worse. Well, it's as bad as that, I think. And I never really got sick from it, but man, it sure knocked the heck out of me. Knocked me right out, where I could walk around and not even remember it. So for Judge Brett Kavanaugh and for all those Democrats that want to know how many times I've blacked out around women, twice. Okay, but the women didn't stick with me. I was with either my daughters or a guy who took me home. All right, so nothing ever came of it. All right, I just thought I'd tell you. Absinthe, that's it, absinthe. Thank you. Holly Baker, I appreciate it. Amethyst, yeah, okay. Absinthe, yeah, no, I got you. I'm getting a message from one of my friends here. A lady friend, by the way. We're very good friends. And she's also telling me it's absinthe. So I just thought I'd relay that information about what happened there, okay? All right, that's all I want to do. I wanted to fess up in case I'm ever in front of the Senate Judiciary Committee or any other, authority, so that they'll know up front that I have blacked out twice, but not around women I could take advantage of. And by the way, guys, when they black out, when they're under alcohol, they usually don't have a whole lot of libido, let's put it that way. Jaeger is made with deer blood. Oh, no, I didn't need to hear that. My friend just told me it's made with deer blood. I had no idea. I won't drink that anymore. So, at any rate, again, when guys are inebriated to the point where they black out, I don't know how anybody can say that they can do anything libido-wise. You'd have to be Superman. And you're already calling Kavanaugh a soy boy, so I doubt that he'd be in that, although he's a football player. All right, I just wanted to let everybody know about that. Again, cheers. Have a great day. Appreciate you all coming by. And my lady friend, thank you for paying attention. I didn't know you got these notifications, but I appreciate you letting me know you're there. Okay, you guys have a great day. I probably won't bother you again today, but you never know. You never know. All right, out here.